A girl from a middle-class family, Anupama, fell in love with a very poor boy she saw wandering around the streets. But that mischievous poor boy was not actually poor. He was the son of a millionaire with his own large company. Why was he pretending to be a mischievous poor boy? Friends, let's find out the real story in today's educational tale. Make sure you don't skip the video and listen carefully. Let's begin. Saurabh Chatterjee is the owner of a major company in Kolkata. He also has his father's big company, meaning he comes from a millionaire family. Saurabh's parents educated him well from childhood, shaping him into a good person. He studied commerce, focused on it, and achieved great results. With his own efforts and determination, not just his father's support, he built a successful company. After gaining fame and recognition, his mother repeatedly told him to get married. Saurabh, being extremely handsome, had many girls interested in him, trying to pursue a relationship or marriage. But Saurabh didn't want a girl who only came for his looks or money. His company was full of girls, and even among relatives and acquaintances, many wanted to marry him because they had access to his phone number. But Saurabh knew they wouldn't be suitable brides. He wanted a pure-hearted girl who would truly love him and his parents. The girls his parents were considering weren't like that. He spoke to them personally and realized they only cared about money, not feelings. So he decided to follow his own heart. Now everyone understood why Saurabh rejected these girls. He wanted a simple, kind-hearted girl. Eventually, a proposal came for a girl named Konkona. Her parents brought her to Saurabh's house for the proposal. She dressed neatly, spoke politely, and had a good impression on Saurabh, who wanted to get to know her properly. After evaluating everything, Saurabh considered moving forward with marriage. One day, in conversation, Saurabh told Konkona, "You know, my business seems to be failing. I feel I won't be able to save my company. I didn't want to join my father's company because I wanted to build my own, but now I might just join someone else's company. I would earn 30,000-40,000 a month. Will you be able to adjust with me, Konkona?" Konkona immediately replied, "Impossible. Everything else is fine, but you cannot just leave your own company, which earns millions monthly, and settle for 30,000-40,000? I cannot adjust in that case. Sorry, Saurabh, you should find another girl." Saurabh said nothing and returned home. He told his parents, "Mom, Dad, you wanted me to marry a suitable girl. You thought Konkona would be the right one, but she isn't. When I explained about my company, she backed out. She doesn't want a relationship with me." His parents were distressed, wondering if everyone nowadays is selfish, only thinking about money and comfort. They told Saurabh, "Do whatever you feel is right, son. We just want to see you happy." Saurabh, feeling the weight of his parents' concern, went to his room to think. He realized that he couldn't wait forever for the right girl. He wanted someone truly good at heart. So he planned something. The next morning, he followed his plan. He had breakfast, then wore torn clothes, old pants, and worn-out shoes. His parents were shocked to see him like this. Saurabh explained, "Don't ask questions, Mom. If you want a worthy bride, accept what I am doing. If a good girl exists, I will marry her." His parents, trusting him, didn't question further. Every day he went to the office on foot, taking the bus without a bag which his assistant had sent ahead. On his first day, on the bus, he noticed a girl sitting by the window. Beautiful, in a salwar kameez, with hair neatly done. He didn't speak, but the bus conductor demanded his fare. Saurabh had no money with him and became embarrassed. Anupama, the girl he liked, intervened, offering to pay his fare. Saurabh was deeply impressed by her kind behavior. Over the next days, they kept seeing each other on the bus, gradually becoming friends, exchanging phone numbers, and eventually talking in parks after work. Anupama didn't know Saurabh's real identity. She believed he earned a modest 15,000 from a normal job. Slowly, love blossomed between them. Saurabh often told Anupama, I can be friends with you, but I'm not worthy of you. You're beautiful, hardworking, and deserve better than me. Anupama replied, I don't love you for money. We can both work honestly, earn and manage together. But after marriage, I will care for my parents, as they are my responsibility. Saurabh was touched by her words and returned home to inform his parents. I have found the right girl. Get ready for the wedding. His parents happily accepted her. The next day, Saurabh invited Anupama and her parents to his house. She was surprised to see a huge mansion. She realized Saurabh had hidden his wealthy background. She initially felt upset, thinking she couldn't marry someone from such a rich family. The doorman welcomed them, and Saurabh's parents and Saurabh himself came out to greet them. Anupama was astonished to see him in the same simple clothes she had gifted him earlier, realizing he had deliberately kept his identity hidden. After sharing the entire story, Saurabh embraced Anupama saying, I love you. I married you because of your heart, not your background. That's why I lied, to test your character. Anupama hugged him back, and their marriage was finalized on the spot. They were married with great celebration and are now living happily. Everyone blessed Saurabh and Anupama for a joyful married life. If you want, I can also make a much shorter, crisp English narration version suitable for a YouTube story voiceover. It would be easier to read and engaging for viewers. Do you want